What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another football video. Today we're going to be doing my Champions League quarter-final first leg predictions. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Do let me know your predictions, guys, in the comments below. And finally, I want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. It's a very highly rated app. It's free to download. The link is in the description. SofaScore are going to keep you up to date with all the latest scores, including that in the Champions League, in the Premier League, around Europe, around the world, and all the other sports that you guys love to go and follow. All in one app. It's absolutely brilliant. Do go and check it out. Links and details there in the description. As I said, it is a free app to download. Anyone that does download the free SofaScore app does help to support the future content created on my channel. Please make sure you use the link in the description or the QR code on screen. So, having a look at my Champions League second leg predictions from the last 16, starting all the way back a month ago, on the 5th of March, you had Bayern Munich taking on Lazio. I had that down as a 3-1 Bayern Munich win. It finished 3-0. It was enough to send Bayern Munich through and knock Lazio out 3-1 on an aggregate. A good win for Bayern Munich. There was some stuff chucked onto the pitch, so it does mean that in their quarter-final first leg tie, they're not going to be able to send any fans into the stadium. They're away from home, so there's going to be no away fans in Bayern Munich's game. Now, Real Sociedad took on Paris Saint-Germain. I had that down as a 1-1 draw with PSG to go through 3-1 on aggregate. PSG managed to pick up a fantastic win away from home in Spain. They won by 2-1, cruised through 4-1 on aggregate. Real Sociedad go out and PSG go through. On to the 6th of March, I had Manchester City winning 3-1 against FC Copenhagen, matching their result away from home in Denmark, and City to go through 6-2 on aggregate. So absolutely spot on with that, a correct score from me. I did get the Bayern Munich result, and I was incorrect with the Real Sociedad, so we've got one correct score, one correct result, and one incorrect at this moment in time. And Real Madrid took on RB Leipzig. I had that down as a 2-0 Real Madrid win. It was Real Madrid leading 1-0 on aggregate. I had them to go through 3-0 on aggregate. Probably a little bit closer than what they were looking for. It finished 1-1 at the Bernabeu, and Real Madrid have gone through 2-1 against RB Leipzig and probably made harder work of that tie than what they needed to, in particular with picking up a good win in Germany, but it's enough to send Real Madrid through. So I got that one incorrect. On to Tuesday, the 12th of March, the week after, you had Arsenal taking on FC Porto. FC Porto led 1-0 on aggregate going into the game in North London at the Emirates Stadium. I had Arsenal to cruise through 3-0 and go through 3-1 on aggregate. They didn't cruise through. They won 1-0 Arsenal, which was enough to send it to extra time. It remained 1-0 after extra time, and it went all the way to penalties. And FC Porto's penalties were a bit meh, and it was enough for Arsenal to go through by the skin of their teeth. But it does mean their last 16 hoodoo, they've got over that, and now they're going in to challenge with Europeans elite. So it'll be really interesting to see how they perform from the quarterfinals and onwards if they do get there. Got that as a correct result, not a correct score. Barcelona against Napoli, I had that to finish 1-1, and that to finish 2-2 on aggregate, and that to go to penalties. Didn't happen. Barcelona picked up a cracking win in Spain, winning 3-1, knocking Napoli out, and Barcelona cruising through 4-1 on aggregate, and Barcelona showing the importance of getting a result away from home in the first leg. When you do that and you go into your home tie in front of your own fans, you're always putting yourself in with the potential to go through and have every success. It's all about first legs. It's so important. It's where all the tactics are. It's where all the mind games are. It's where all the pressure is. Second legs, I find, are a little bit of a free-for-all, and the only way that teams who are playing at home in the second leg can stop it from being a free-for-all is getting some control from that first leg, getting a result away from home, puts all the pressure onto the team that's going to be away from home in the second leg. I always think you're at an advantage playing at home in the second leg as far as I'm concerned, because you know what you need to do in front of your own fans as long as you've not got too much to do. And that's what the first leg's all about for the teams at home. It's not just about winning, it's about winning comfortably to a point that you've got something to be able to work with going into your second leg tie away from home. Barcelona there, well controlled, cruising through 4-1 and into the quarterfinals. And then finally on Wednesday 13th of March, I had Atletico taking on Inter. I got this incorrect. I went with a 1-1 draw and Inter to go through 2-1. Incorrect from me, finished 2-1 to Atletico Madrid. That went to extra time. It finished 2-1 after extra time, and another game that went to penalties. And Inter Milan, who made it to the final of the Champions League last season, they are out. Atletico Madrid have knocked Inter Milan out on penalties, so well done to them for going through, and another one incorrect there from me. And finally, Borussia Dortmund taking on PSV Eindhoven. I had that down as a Dortmund 1-0 win to go for Dortmund to win 2-1 on aggregate. Didn't happen. Dortmund won 2-0 instead. I wasn't a million miles away, and Dortmund have gone through 3-1 on aggregate. And again, showing the importance of them picking up a result in the Netherlands, that they get home advantage for the second leg, knowing that they just need to be able to get the job done and win the game. They managed to do that, and through they go, 3-1 on aggregate. A correct result there for me. I got 3 correct results, 1 correct score, and 4 incorrect there. Correctly predicting Bayern Munich, PSG, Manchester City, Real Madrid, Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund all to go through. I was incorrect with Napoli. I had them to go through on penalties. They've gone out to Barcelona, and Inter Milan to knock out Atletico Madrid. They haven't. Atletico Madrid have gone through. Since then, we've had the quarterfinal, semi-final and final draw. So it goes on Tuesday 9th of April. You've got Arsenal taking on Bayern Munich and Real Madrid taking on Manchester City. The winner of them two ties will meet each other in the semi-final. In the other half of the draw, taking place first leg on Wednesday the 10th of April, you got Atletico Madrid taking on Borussia Dortmund and PSG taking on Barcelona. The winner of them two ties will meet each other in the semi-final, and then overall the winner of the two semi-finals will meet at Wembley on June 1st, with Atletico, Dortmund, PSG or Barcelona being the home side, and Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid or Manchester City being the away side. So everything's teed up very nicely now. So on to the quarter-final draw. All games taking place at 8 p.m. BST live on TNT Sports. On Tuesday 9th of April, you've got Arsenal taking on Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich have got no away fans in the Emirates Stadium, and I think it's so important, number one, first and foremost, Arsenal win that game. I think any result other than an Arsenal win, and I think they're going to go out. I think they're going to struggle to get anything at the Allianz Arena, in particular if you've given Bayern Munich something to work with. They can't afford to do that. Arsenal have got to win that game. Looking at Manchester City last season against Bayern Munich, Manchester City left nothing to chance. Not only did they beat Bayern Munich, they beat them 3-0 and made sure that they have not got anything to work with at the Allianz Arena. And that's what Arsenal's got to be pushing for. I do think Arsenal are going to win. I'm going with a 2-1 narrow win for Arsenal, which makes them marginal favourites, I think, but is it going to be enough is the question. First and foremost, they actually do need to win that game to have something to work with at the Allianz Arena. So I'm going for a very tight, narrow Arsenal 2-1 victory and keep things very interesting going into the second leg in Germany next week. In Spain, you've got Real Madrid taking on Manchester City. I think it's going to be a very finely balanced game. Madrid will want revenge on Manchester City after City completely annihilated Real Madrid last season in the semi-final of the Champions League. And if you cast your minds back to the first leg of that semi-final clash, it was all about Manchester City getting a result at the Santiago Bernabeu. And Manchester City, I think, are going to be able to get a result at the Bernabeu. And I think Manchester City will be favourites to go through at Fortress Etihad Stadium. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. And I think City's game plan will be very clear, very simple. Keep things nice and tight and compact. Keep Real Madrid at bay. I think that Manchester City will keep it to 0 at half-time. I think City will take the lead in the second half. It will put Real Madrid under pressure. I think they'll respond. I think they'll get an equaliser. And I think Real Madrid will look at it as, well, we could have lost. We could have been in an even worse position. We've drawn this game. We're just going to have to go to the Etihad, learn our lessons and see if we can get a result at the Etihad Stadium, not lose 4-0 like they did last season. And again, another finely balanced game. Moving on to Wednesday, 10th of April 2024. You got Atletico Madrid taking on Borussia Dortmund in Madrid. And I'm going for Atletico to go and win that game. I'm going for a very typical Diego Simeone result. 1-0 Atletico Madrid, keeps Dortmund interested, keeps Atletico interested, 1-0 Atletico, and a narrow advantage for them, and a home win. And speaking of home wins, moves us nicely on to PSG against Barcelona. I'm going for a narrow 2-1 win at the Parc des Princes for Paris Saint-Germain. I think that they're going to win 2-1, and again keeps Barcelona nice and interested with only a 1-goal loss. It only takes a minute to score a goal and turn things all around, and keeps all of the ties very interesting heading into them free-for-alls for the second leg next week. They're my predictions, they're my thoughts, guys. Do get your thoughts in the comments below, including your predictions. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up, that would be great. Do subscribe if you're new around here, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Also, don't forget social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Finally, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. Thank you very much to SofaScore for sponsoring this video. Do go and check them out. Highly rated app, free to download. Use my link in the description or the QR code to download the SofaScore app. That will be absolutely brilliant. Anyone that does do that does help to support the future content created here on my channel. As I said, highly rated. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest scores in the Champions League, across Europe and around the world with all the latest football scores. And if you follow any of the other sports as well, all the latest scores are on there. It's a brilliant app. Do go and check it out. Links and details there in the description. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the preview of Real Madrid v Manchester City. I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.